Picture this, a vast battlefield strewn with fallen warriors, where 100 brothers once stood united in their quest for power. Now, as the sun sets on the 18th day of the Great War, not one remains. This is the story of how the mighty Kauravas met their end, a tale of pride, destiny, and divine justice. The 100 Kaurava brothers, led by the eldest, Duryodhana, had chosen the path of adharma, unrighteousness. Despite numerous attempts at peace by Krishna and the Pandavas, their pride and greed led them to wage the greatest war ever fought. The consequences of their choices would unfold in the most devastating ways on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. In the early days of the war, the lesser-known Kaurava brothers fell rapidly. Many met their end facing Bhima, who had taken a terrible vow to avenge the humiliation of Draupadi. Each day, as the battle raged, Bhima would seek out the Kaurava brothers, his mace becoming an instrument of karma. The younger Kauravas, despite their skills, could not withstand his fury. Some fell to Arjuna's arrows, others to Nakula and Sahadeva's swordsmanship. But it was the deaths of the major Kauravas that would shake the very foundations of their army. Vikana, the only brother who had spoken against Draupadi's disrobing, met an honorable end. Even Bhima shed tears as he struck down this righteous soul, acknowledging that among the 100, Vikana alone had walked the path of Dharma. Dushasana's death marked a turning point in the war. Bhima fulfilled his vow by defeating him in single combat. The death of this proud warrior, who had once dragged Draupadi by her hair, demonstrated how karma returns all actions in full measure. The battlefield fell silent as warriors on both sides witnessed the price of dishonoring the divine feminine. As the war progressed, the remaining brothers began to fall one by one. Some died fighting in formation, protecting each other until the very end. Others, consumed by fear and regret, met their fate while fleeing. Each death reflected their life choices. Those who fought honorably died warriors' deaths, while those who had lived by deceit met in glorious ends. The final days saw the fall of the mightiest Kauravas. Duryodhana, the eldest and proudest, remained for last. Having lost all his brothers, he faced the bitter truth that his actions had led to their destruction. In his final battle with Bhima, their legendary mace fight, we see the culmination of a lifetime of rivalry. Despite Krishna's warnings and numerous opportunities for peace, Duryodhana's pride had remained unshaken until this moment. The duel between Bhima and Duryodhana represents more than just a physical battle. It embodies the eternal struggle between dharma and adharma, righteousness and unrighteousness. Duryodhana, skilled in mace warfare and blessed with near-invulnerable skin, fought with all his remaining strength. But karma had written a different destiny. When Bhima struck the final blow, breaking Duryodhana's thighs, it was not just a physical victory. It was the triumph of dharma over adharma, of divine justice over mortal pride. Duryodhana lay dying, his 100 brothers already gone, their vast army destroyed. In his final moments, he experienced a profound realization about the futility of pride and the power of divine will. The fall of the Kauravas teaches us eternal truths about existence. First, that actions have consequences that cannot be escaped. The Kauravas' choice to pursue power through adharma sealed their fate. Second, that pride blinds us to wisdom. Despite having Krishna himself advocate for peace, they chose war. Third, that dharma, though it may seem to suffer temporarily, ultimately prevails. Each brother's end reflected their character. Those who showed traces of dharma died honorably in battle. Those who had embraced adharma completely met darker fates. The 100 Kaurava brothers, born of a single boon, united in their opposition to the Pandavas, fell one by one until none remained. Their story serves as an eternal reminder that the path of adharma, though it may seem powerful and attractive, leads to destruction. In the end, the fall of the Kauravas demonstrates a fundamental principle of Hindu philosophy, that the universe maintains balance through karma. No action, good or bad, goes unrewarded or unpunished. The divine works through time and circumstances to ensure that dharma prevails, even if the path to that victory is paved with sacrifice and suffering. Their tale, though thousands of years old, remains relevant today. It warns us about the dangers of pride, the importance of choosing dharma over personal gain, and the inevitable justice of karma. As we reflect on their fate, we're reminded that every choice we make shapes not just our destiny, but the very fabric of dharma itself.